Well, good morning. We are back out here. It's been a couple days. We got a nice little cool front in. I got so much work to do. I get to show you how to remove that fence this time so I can bring in some dirt. I got to go get the dirt, and I have 10 more of these beds that I got to put together. And I have to do this all in like 8 hours. So I have a ton of work to do. First thing I'm gonna do is kind of unload stuff. Oh, I forgot to mention. So I no longer have my daughter's microphones. I got these off of a TikTok store. They got me again. Anyways, they're pretty cool. They're like $5. So if you need a mic, just pick one up. Anyways, I have so many of these things to put together, and so at least if I get in a good routine or motion, I can probably have all of these put together. See, I can do 4 in an hour, and I got 10, so that's 2 hours. So 2.5 hours to just put these beds. Sorry for the noise. 2.5 hours just to put the beds together, and then I gotta fill up at least the back part. My family's gonna. So I got a big, long run of work coming up, and I'm not gonna be out here for like 7 days. So my wife and kids are gonna come up, and they're gonna help fill those beds with dirt. So all I got to do is get the back ones filled up, and then that way I can back the trailer up close enough so they don't have to like wheelbarrow like too far, or they can just kind of shovel it in. So anyways, I have a ton of work to do today. I'm really excited to be out here. Y'all come along with me. Super excited to show people how this works. So this whole panel comes off, and I made it just specifically for this. So if you're having trouble, or if you're thinking about designing a garden, like something like this where you have a fence around it, definitely build a removable fence. I can show you how I did it. It's not very hard, but yeah, it's gonna make life so much easier. Like, cause I can back the trailer all the way up in there and just do what I need to do. Well, at least that's the plan, anyways. But yeah, all of this just comes right up and comes off. Let me show you here. See if I can. So I bought these rubber straps, and they're actually not working. Well, they're cracked already. Let me show you. So these are brand new. I bought them maybe a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if you can see it, but whenever you stretch them, they crack like that. So these were a fail, but they were only $1, and I knew that there was a possibility they would fail because I've seen them crack before, but I thought it took years. Nope, it takes 2 weeks in the weather. So these straps are pretty much worthless, and that's why they are $1. Unless you're going to keep them kind of, I guess if you're going to keep them kind of under a cover, like for a boat or something. But even then, it's still getting water. So I don't know. If you guys are in Texas, or we had a hell of a storm come through yesterday. Even had some sandstorms up in Odessa. That was pretty crazy. I'll see if I can find some footage of it. Okay, almost got everything disconnected. It's super quick too. Let me put some of these straps on here for like this right now, so I don't drop them and lose them. Yeah, we had a hell of a storm come in. It's actually, the weather's actually really weird right now. I hate this part of the season because if you start working, you get real hot. But if you slow down any, it kind of gets cold a little bit. So let's see. Yeah, okay, this is gonna come right up. Oh, I gotta take this part off. Let's see. So this bob wire I have on the, I can show you close up. I don't think you care, but it should just come right off. So I unspin it. This bob wire come right off as well, which is really cool. There we go. Once it gets loose enough, hopefully. There we go. Is that loose? There we go. So look at that. The bob wire comes right off, and it's replaceable, so I don't have to like cut any more pieces or anything. I just put it right over in this corner. And this is not something I'm gonna have to do every time, but I will have to do it on occasion, like next year if I want to add more dirt. Because sometimes on the first year when you settle, oh man, the concrete, the thing came out. Well, live and learn, I guess. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let me show you. This I'll show you because it was a fail on my part, and it's probably good to learn from it. So I cemented that in, but just a little bit. Like I wasn't trying to make it. See, look, the whole thing is coming out. So I don't know if that's good or bad. Oh, wait, let me show you a better angle. So when you lift it, the whole metal thing is coming out. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Here's another one. And so you're supposed to just be able to pull the thing out of the metal like that. But I will fix it. I just don't have to fix it right now, as long as the gate comes out. Let me give you all a wide angle of that one. That's all I'm going to do is just kind of pull it up and set it on the side. There we go. Look at that. Oop, oop, it's heavier than I thought. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, it's bendy. This is definitely a two-person job, but I think I can do it. I just go slow. Come on, muscles. All right, well, it's awkward. It's not really that heavy. It's just the T-poster making it. Oh, come on. Without killing anybody. How's that? Just stay right there. There we go. And now I have complete access for my trailer. Worked out well. I mean, it was awkward, but it worked out well. All right, so the design you see here, that's what I'm gonna go with. I got 4 more beds that are gonna go here, and I got a total of 6 right here. And then I think I'm gonna keep the barrels. Originally I had it like 2x2, but it's just wheelbarrow wise, I can't get a wheelbarrow down this side if I have them next to each other. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I had 2 extra barrels. I'm gonna put it on the entrance, maybe do some flowers or something like that. I don't know. And then I'm gonna build a little bed on the side of these guys right here. But I'm not gonna do any of that today. The thing I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna run down to the store and I'm gonna get the dirt with my trailer, back it up in here, and I think I'm gonna fill up all of that first, and then I'm gonna work on the rest of the beds, lay them out, and then fill up what dirt I can. So, you know, if I can get it all done today, I will. My family won't have to do it because it's hard work, you know. And I really want them to enjoy their time out here, and making them do too much manual labor, it's probably not the best. So if you're a homesteader and you're trying to get your family involved, make it fun. The work has been really hard out here, especially for my son. And you know, I tried to invite his friends out, and we had a really good time one time when we were clearing all this out. Oh my God, there was so many cactuses. But I think it was a fun time for them, and I'm really excited to bring them back here in about a week or two when we have all of this in here, and they're going to see what they started has become. And I think that's really cool. So I hope y'all do too. But let's go get that dirt. Give you a little tour of the property here. It's all cactuses and rocks pretty much, but it's ours. You know, a lot of it was like that, just cedar trees. But we've cleared a lot of it like that right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but and I built this fence here in the middle. It's a pretty good little stretch of land. And all of this down here, this is pretty much what the whole property looked like when I first got here. Like just thick like that right there. That's rough, huh? Anyways, there's my trailer. I'm gonna get back up. $49 scoops. And this will be scoop number 50. All right, so 50 scoops in about 7 minutes. Let's see how many need to do 55. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this all the way up because it's probably gonna settle. And I wanna put mulch on top as well. All right, so that's 50 scoops. Pretty close. You know, mostly full scoops. You know, you can't get a full scoop every time. This is actually pretty good. So I think 51, 52, somewhere around 50 scoops. And 8 minutes, so that's 51. And you're asking, why are you doing this, DJ? Why are you counting? Well, I only have a limited amount of time today, so a lot of people don't understand time management. And if you take a task and you break it down into minutes and scoops like this. So that's 52 scoops in about 8 minutes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8 times 8 is what? There you go. And then I have, my arm is a little sore from that, so I'm going to switch arms. I'm going to do that other one. But I, 8 minutes, it's going to take me about an hour to do this, right? So it's 11 o'clock, so by noon I should be done. I can probably do, I know for a fact that those things take me about 15 minutes a piece to put together. So that'll be 3 o'clock. I have time to go get more dirt around 3:30. They close at 5, so I should be able to get this done today. I won't be able to put all of it in here, but in my head I have now an estimated of a realistic time of how long this is going to take me. So number 2 is done. So I got 6 more. Still making pretty good time. That one took me a little bit longer, but that's because son of a gun. I am going to break this new phone. I know it. I just know it. They need to make a stand that doesn't fall over with a little bit of wind, because this shit is ridiculous. Let me see. I got some tools here I can put on there and make it heavy. I just check the, there we go. Got y'all back in business there. What was I saying? Fuck, I don't know. Oh, it took me a little longer on that one. Because I moved stuff around a little bit. As you can see, I made that one over there. And yeah. But this is good honest work, I guess. If you're curious about the soil, so I bought it from a local place. The good thing about my area, it's not overgrown with the Home Depots or Lowe's or what's the garden places that are everywhere? I don't remember, but we only have local places, which is super nice. So this is like a 60-40 mix. It cost me about, they give me a little discount for my work, but it cost about, I guess about $100 if you want to add in all the taxes and fees and whatnot for a yard and a half. I am not sure how much I need, but that is as much as my trailer could carry. I can tell you right now, it is not enough to do everything. I'm probably going to need, I told them I probably wanted 4 yards, and I think that's what I need, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill up those small buckets too, and then I have a little area over there where my truck is that I'm going to just have open garden. I'm just going to put the dirt directly on the ground. That way I can have some corn, like a little cornfield and a little watermelon field. I think that'd be super cool. Kind of curious how the wind is holding up, or the mic is holding up with this wind. It's pretty windy today. I haven't actually tested it. So anyways, it's a 60-40 mix. And what I'll do is, I've done this before. It's been successful. So I get this mix, and it's super rich in nutrients. I really don't need to do much, but either I'm going to put hay on the top, or they have a pro mulch that I like to use, and I may just do the mulch. And as you can see, I'm getting dirt everywhere because I don't really care, because I'm actually going to put a layer of dirt down too instead of rock. Everybody loves their rock in their garden, but man, it's really hard to maintain. Grass grows through, stuff likes to grow, especially in a garden if you do it right. So I'm going to just embrace the grass. I'm going to get me one of those little non-electric push mowers that just spins. Here's a picture of it. I don't know what they're called, but that's my plan. And that's why I left the gaps the way I did here too, because I'm just gonna mow and it's gonna be like really green, because we have plenty of sun here in Texas. We just don't have a lot of water. And since I don't have a yard here, I don't feel so bad about watering my garden, because it's really for the environment. I mean, the bees, the worms, there's so many things that grow from this garden, and it's just not just fruit or the vegetables. So I don't think I'm hurting the land any. If anything, I'm making it better. The water use is going to be pretty minimal. We get pretty good rain here in the spring, but come summertime, I probably won't have as much garden, because I don't know, unless I do some shade stuff. But it doesn't matter what we do. It's 110 degrees in Texas. Nothing really grows. But anyways, I'm gonna keep on trucking here. I think I'm making pretty good time, as long as I don't get too distracted with this video making stuff. But maybe I'll give you a little close-up of this. Do some cinematography here. Let's see what we can do here. Just in case you're wondering, a while back I mentioned that I like to put my headphones in and rock out to all kinds of stuff. If you want to know what I'm listening to today, just take a listen. I don't have my earphones in, I'm just enjoying the wind and the chickens roosting. They're laying me some eggs over there. Those guys, I got 36, 37, I got about 50 eggs today. Pretty good. Just a little bit of a pro tip. If you're even in the bed of your truck, if you're gonna get dirt or mulch or something, go get you some of this plastic from one of the boxes. It's the painter's plastic. It doesn't have to be very thick. This one's actually quite thick because I like to reuse it, and I've had it for a couple of years now, and I store it in my shed, so it's not gonna get messed up. And you'll poke a few holes in it with your shovel, but over time, it'll save you so much time. You can lift the dirt up and move it to where you want. Kind of when it gets low in one spot and you're not scraping the bottom of your trailer or the bed, getting it all scratched up. Works out pretty well. And at the end, when it gets to about, just barely a little bit of scrapes, probably still weighs about 100 pounds, but enough to drag. You can just drag off the plastic and put the dirt wherever you need it, or the mulch or whatever, just that last little bit. And your trailer's mostly clean, or the bed of your truck's mostly clean. I always see people all the time putting the bed of their truck. I'm like, even with a bed liner, man, that's a pain in the ass. So anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm halfway done. And then I got the barrels. I'm not sure if we'll have enough for them, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, in case you're wondering, is he counting every shovel? No, I stopped counting. It really doesn't matter at this point. I just wanted to get an estimate, of how many scoops I had to do. And if I had to look back over the footage, I would bet each one of these is about 50 scoops, just based on the volume. I'm pretty good about grabbing the same amount every time. But no, I stopped counting a long time ago. That would drive me nuts, actually, having to count everything. I don't know, maybe it's calming. But you might be asking what I'm thinking about. And I can tell you right now, absolutely nothing and absolutely everything at the same time. I was wondering, a bunch of my trees have like green mistletoe looking stuff in them. I'm gonna take some pictures of them, but now they're starting to have little red buds, like little, or maybe that's red leaves. I don't know, I can't tell because they're so high up in the trees. But I'm pretty sure I got mistletoe, not camel toe, mistletoe. All right, so this is what I was talking about. I got this last little bit right here. I don't think it's 100 pounds, but it's not light. I almost have enough to fill up this whole, I don't know, let me see how much is in here. Oh, nope, that ain't working. Yeah, closer than it was. So a yard and a half, I would bet, filled up most of these bins. I have one bin left and it's like 80% full, and I still have a little bit left in this plastic right here. I'm trying to make it a little lighter. There we go. I bet, yeah, this is gonna fill it up. Has to. Just kind of get it over to where I normally just spill it on the ground. I never actually tried to put it in a bucket or anything, so I don't know how this is gonna work, but I can just get it close and maybe roll it out or something. There we go. Okay. I would say I got 95% of the dirt into the bins. 95% of the dirt into the bins, and I'm just short just a hair. So I bet a yard and a half, if you're careful, would fill up 8 bins. But or if you fill a little bit less, and if you're gonna do mulch on top. So yeah, let me show you what I got here. Let me pull up this thing. Gotta latch all this back together. I was gonna take the, oh no, I bent one. That's okay, bent back. Whatever. I'm always, oh, look at that. Okay, so they've been pretty easy. Don't set a tailgate down on them. They've been pretty easy, but they bent back, so that's all right. Let's see here. Oh, this one too. Damn it. All right, well, probably don't stand on them. So that's all that's left out of that one. So I'd say it's 90% full. Look at all that. It's a yard and a half by hand by a old man. So I think I'll go and I'm gonna build four more of these because I have the space right here and give my arms a little break. So I'll probably time lapse that, and then I'll go and get more dirt, come back, fill those 4 up, and then the rest of those barrels, and then I'll build the other 6. And then by that time, it should be getting kind of close for them to close, and I should have that dirt off, and then I can bring that last load out here. And if I got energy, I'll do it. If not, I'll ask my family to do it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all today, but I'm going to give it a shot. All right, here we go. The other day, I was thinking, I have all those little plants. I don't know what side I'm going to show you a picture of it, but in my living room, and it's like an hour away. And I was thinking, how am I going to get them out here individually? And if you think about it, give the muse time to work. Muse? Or just the energy in life. Stuff will provide for you. So these boxes will hold probably about 12 plants. I'll probably end up with about 200 or so. Should be enough boxes. I mean, I got, what do we got here? 18, so something like 36 boxes. Should be good. I don't think I can carry that many in my truck though. May have to make a few trips. All right, back to it. I got 2 more to do, and then I'm gonna, I guess, I got 2 more to do there, and then I guess I could do the 2 on that side because they're probably going to be closed until 1 o'clock for lunch. So let me see how long these take me, and I might actually do 2 over there and just leave 4 left for the afternoon. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see. All right. Well, I took the shirt off and just built the rest of these out. So I'm gonna go back and get another dirt load here and fill these up. And I think I got time. It's 2 o'clock. I think I can do this in about 2 hours and get back and get 1 more load of dirt and then maybe finish up before the sun completely goes down tonight. So let's do it. I gotta say, these animals are ridiculous. Yeah, I hear you. I heard you. I heard you from the road. And these guys, every time I come back, they just think they're gonna get some food. I don't have any food for you. You already had snacks. All of them. Heathens. All right. So I got the dirt, and I got all of this to fill, and those 2 over there, and then gotta get 1 more load. Well, I tell you what. Don't let anybody lie to you. Gardening's hard work, especially if you're starting from scratch. Now, I was just tallying it up in my head. You know how everybody goes, oh, this cost me $100 to build, and it's like this immaculate greenhouse with all this nice bells and whistles. I'll be honest with you, those people are lying their ass off. As you can see, I've done a bunch of stuff to cut price big time here. So these barrels I had, right? And to buy them on a good day on Marketplace or something like Facebook Marketplace, you can get them for $50 a barrel, maybe 40 if you buy a whole bunch at once. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. So that would have been, let's say they were 50. So that would have been $250 right there, right? So 250, let's just say that's what it would cost you to get these barrels. I actually have another one over there, so 350 basically. All right. Well, the garden planters, well, you're going to have to build something. You can either build it out of wood or you can buy a pre-made box like I did. I'd have preferred probably to build it out of wood, but this cost me around probably $800 for 18 of them. If I had to guess, like it was like 350 one go and then like 400 the next go or something like that. I bought 8 and 10, so somewhere around $800 for those. And the reason I bought these is because I looked at the price of wood, and it would have cost me per box. I was probably looking around with 2x6s or 2x12s. If I just did 2x12s, that'd have been a little bit more expensive, but I mean, each box probably would have cost me $50, screws, and if you really add all the cost up, and then the time to build them and whatnot, probably would have taken me a little longer to build each one. So I mean, and then you got the fencing, all the posts and stuff. I mean, that's expensive. I mean, you're looking at each one of those posts is like $8. I got 12, 24. I think I ended up buying 30 of those posts. So, shit adds up quick. But I bet this whole project cost me just probably around 2,000 if I had to take an educated guess. And that's me doing all the work. Me really kind of looking at pricing. A lot of this fence stuff I had. The only thing I had to buy was the wire. I had everything else. All the tools I borrowed. You can make things cheaper. You just got to be willing to sacrifice sometimes, because as I told my son the other day, difficult things always come with challenges. But that's why they're difficult. I mean, it's not that complicated. Life is hard if you make it hard. But if you want to win, or if you want to do something different or something better in life than everybody else, you got to work at it, man. And you got to take risks, and you got to spend a little money sometimes. I was hoping to get TikTok famous, and you guys, this would all cost me nothing. All the profits from the videos actually YouTube famous, but that shit's impossible. Well, not impossible, but it is not very it's not very motivational, and it's definitely not very easy. I've been on YouTube for like 5 years, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't put much effort into it, but I still put some effort into it. I did a whole 100-day countdown for my sobriety, and I was posting a short every day with a little comment, and I bet I ended up getting probably 150 users, but 100 days, about a user a day. I mean, dude, that's not a good ratio. And on TikTok, at least now, I shouldn't have cut these a year ago. They're all bent out of shape. I'm trying to bend them back in shape. They're going back in shape pretty good, but I started TikTok I've had the account for a while, but a couple weeks ago, and I'm already up to 1,200 followers, and they're actually real followers. I'm talking to every one of you guys. I don't know if you're watching my videos all the way through or not, or if you're going over my YouTube, but you're definitely talking to me, so I know you're real. Most of you are. Every once in a while I get that, what's that girl from Singapore who's looking for that Asian hottie that's looking for a male my age with a little dad bod on him. Those are classic. But anyways, I'm just rambling. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of those. I think I have enough to do all of these bins, and then I'll go get another load, and then whatever's left I'll just put in the front. So making good progress, making good time. I'm really liking the way this stuff is coming out. I don't know if y'all can see the whole big picture yet, but from where we started to where we are now, it's a huge difference. And it just takes patience, and it takes time. So a little sweat equity didn't hurt either. Well, I did it again. Test, test, test. Thank you, Mr. Sheeps. So, I've been talking for about 5-6 minutes now. These, I guess later in the day, stuff starts going dead. Where's my shovel? And I get tired and I don't hit the buttons right. But anyways, I got that last barrel filled. It was quite a bit of dirt. That's all I was saying. And I was saying, you might be asking why I'm doing beds out here because it's undeveloped land. I don't have any restrictions. Thank you. I can just put the dirt on the ground if I want to, but it's pretty simple why I'm doing it. Anybody been married like I have about 20 years, I'll tell you, because my wife told me to do it this way, and that's why I'm doing it this way. Pretty simple. I did tell her I thought maybe it would. Even my friend of my stepdad's, so he's like, tell me, why don't you just put the dirt on the ground, dude? Get a little tractor and just do it that way. It'd probably be a lot more productive, but honestly, I think it comes with a lot more issues too. It's just a lot of dirt I'd have to put out here. And honestly, I think this is going to be plenty. Honestly, I think it's going to be too much. We're going to have so much vegetables. I mean, as long as, hell, we don't even need the rain. I got the well, so. But as long as we don't have like a super weird weather pattern roll in, like April we have a freeze or something, I think everything's going kind of to plan. I mean, March winds, we got the March winds right now. Have you ever heard that saying? March winds bring April showers bring May flowers. I heard that as a kid, and it's kind of true, at least in the Texas area it is. We always get quite a bit of winds in March and then a little bit of rain, but April's normally pretty heavy on rain. It's when we get most of our rain in Texas. But yeah, and then in May we get all the flowers blooming. So, and then kind of end of May it turns into hell. As most of you know who's lived in the South, all of a sudden it switches from 80, 90 degree days to like 115 for no reason at all. And it kills everything. I think watermelons do really well down here, so that's probably what okra did really well last year too. So I think I'll do watermelon and okra during those hot months. And if I can get enough watermelon, shit, we eat some watermelon. I will eat some watermelon. Well, I think I'm only gonna have enough for this one bed here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Let me get this done real quick. I got about another. I gotta get out here in like an hour to get the rest of that dirt. Thank you for interrupting again, sheep. Go over there. Get the. Oh man, I'm tired. Oh, let me catch my breath. Okay, so let me do this again. It's about 4 o'clock, and I am. I guess. What am I? I got 2, 4, 6, 8.5 beds to fill, and 1.5 yards filled 7.5 beds last time. So I'm gonna ask them if they can just make it a little heavy, see what they're gonna say. But yeah, that should get us squared away with all the beds. I should be able to get this done today if I can get back. And sorry about the plane, it's flying over. I don't know if you can hear me well or not, but I guess, yeah, as long as I can build the rest of those beds. So 4 of them, that should take me about an hour. So an hour, get back, fill these up. That should be okay. It'll probably be dark by the time I finish, but I'll get it done so my family doesn't have to come out here. I'll be a good guy, not make them work. All right, let's do it. Let's go get another load. Anyways, I think they seriously shorted me on that last load. I don't know. If I get 3 out of here, then it'll be even. But if it's 2, which I think it is, then they shorted me quite a bit. And I even asked them to go heavy on the load because I said I'm a little short. I'm able to measure each thing out. But anyways, I got four beds to put together. I may shoot a little time lapse of this, see how it goes. Now that is a view, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost getting me out of this mood I'm in because they shorted me so much dirt. I can't believe that. It's really irking me. I get obsessed with this kind of stuff. It's like, okay, well, if I counted out 50 shovel loads and I know it's going to take me, you know, 1.5 yards for 8 or 7.5 garden beds, and then now I'm going to be short 2. It's like, oh man, I even asked them, like, man, I was so frustrated. I even asked them, could you please give me a little extra? Just, you know, you call it heavy. You say, hey, can you give it to me a little heavy? And he did. I saw it, but it was a different bucket. So they used a 3/4 bucket versus a half yard bucket. So I think next time I go there, I'm going to ask for the half yard bucket and not make a big deal about it. But yeah, it's I think I'll be able to fill these 2 up at least, and I'll pull forward again, and I'll put the rest of the what do you call it? The other 2 bins together. I'm really slowing down. I got bruises on my fingers right now, so I'm hurting pretty bad. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I think this looks amazing. I think this looks really cool. It's been a lot of hard work to get to this point. It's still got a long way to go before I got one of those fancy gardens that's producing all kinds of organic fruits that you see on the Instagrams and whatnot. But man, we're getting close, aren't we? Look at this. It looks like a garden right now. I'm gonna build the last 2 off camera, kind of get cleaned up. Um, you know, it's nice doing this video shooting, but after 8 hours of it, kind of done. You know, I'm kind of done with it. I just want to listen to some music, jam out a little bit, just relax and enjoy the evening, not think about anything. I think I've gotten everything off my chest today. Honestly, I didn't have much to say for the last 4 hours, really, but it's been a hell of a ride, isn't it? This is one lovely garden. I hope y'all are enjoying this. I hope you find some kind of joy in life, even if it's not this stupid video. Um, yeah, but if you do find joy in this, pop me a little thumbs up or say hi or something. I like to hear from everybody. Y'all take care. Oh, I forgot one thing. The other day, my pants were all messed up. My wife said, you need new pants. And I had 3 other pair that are new like this. These are my Carhartts. I figured I wasn't going to paint today, but I wore some new pants. And I didn't even get any paint on them. They're a little dirty, but they'll wash off. Aren't you proud of me?